Oh, something different.
The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. Psalm 23, verses 1 and 2. A psalm which has been a source of great consolation, great reassurance, great comfort to many a child of God over the years as times have rolled by. It's a psalm which we reach for in moments of despair or concern. Surely the Lord is my shepherd. Surely I shall not want. And how great it is to know that he maketh me to lie down in green pastures. Of course, when we think of green pastures, we usually have visions of vast, verdant plains, lush, free, fresh, and abundant. Of course, when we think of green pastures, we think of abundance. We think of relaxing in that place where we feed. And surely, as we have that picture in our minds, we thank God for offering us such a great privilege to rest, to lie down in green pastures, to rest in abundance, in abundant supply. Of course, some of us, however, find ourselves being very concerned and very disturbed and very distressed even, because even though we have been living according to God's will and we've been seeking to accomplish his purpose in our lives, we have been waiting and waiting and waiting and have not been able to experience this abundance, this lush, green, abundant pasture, this place where we can lie down in that which we eat, where our supply is so much greater than our need, and we can just relax. And we wonder, how long, Lord? How long till we have that experience? But let us stop and take a look at what this psalm meant for the original hearers. What this psalm meant for those who originally sang it unto the Lord. You see, in the areas around Jerusalem, the hillsides are mainly dirt and sand. There's not a lot of lush green grass. Actually, what you find are rocks and maybe a sprig of grass popping up here and there. Jerusalem has approximately or gets approximately 23 inches of rain annually, compared to a Jamaica, for example, which receives some 74.8 inches of rain annually. Imagine, therefore, what it must be like in Jerusalem. And so we find that green pastures in Jerusalem, green pastures in David's time, were really bare, rocky hills with just enough vegetation to sustain the sheep for that day. And so the sheep had to be dependent on the shepherd to lead them to the next area where they could forage for the next day, where they could find enough food for the next day. Therefore, when David says, "You make me lie down in green pastures," and when he exulted and rejoiced in that, he was really saying that I can trust you to provide for me that which I need today. When the Israelites sang this, they were rejoicing in the fact that the Lord gave them daily provision and they could rest in the knowledge that He would take care of their tomorrow. You know, even as Jesus taught the disciples to pray, "Give us this day our daily bread." In other words, they learned how to rejoice in having enough for each day and knowing that the Lord will take care of their tomorrow. Is it possible that we have been having the green pastures experience, but we have not known it? Are we only prepared to rejoice when we have lush abundance, more than we can contain? Or are we ready to rejoice in the fact that God has provided for us today and He will provide for us tomorrow? Are we ready to truly rest in green pastures? Rest in daily provision. Rest in the fact, the knowledge, the assurance that the Lord will provide for our tomorrow. Sufficient for the day is the trouble thereof, but the Lord will take care of our tomorrow. Children of God, let us rest in green pastures. Rest in daily provision. Rest in the knowledge that God is in control and He will take care of our tomorrow. God bless you. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And for more, join us at 9 a.m. on Sunday mornings at 10 Union Square, Crossroads. If you can't be there in person, join us virtually via Facebook Live.